HSC Mindset MM channels, the live program for a day in the life of a safety officer. You all aware of that safety officer position is one of a crucial and professional position. So in this professional position, the safety officer duty one day, how they are carrying, how they are professionally doing is very important. Because the professionalism is because the people work in different environment, different culture, different values. But when you are a safety officer means throughout the world the same safety officer. But how you can make a safety culture, how you can make a safety environment, how you can make a best safety thinking, everything depends upon how safety officer is working. So the safety officer role is very crucial because everyone, everyone thinking and taking as an example for their roles in the field of construction, in the field of manufacturing, in the field of any kind of process industry. The safety officer is example for the workers and engineers, those who are working in the field. So that's why when you are working as a safety officer, you have a scheduled timings, the scheduled work, that is important. How you are carrying professionally, how you are go through this safety officer job from the first day onwards. Because some of you finished and joined as a safety officer. Some of you experienced, some of you highly qualified, but the schedule is differs. How you are making and engaging the safety officer position, that's important. So that's why we have a day in the life of a safety officer. That's important because the safety officer from the morning to evening, what kind of work he is doing, what kind of the safety attitude he is, what kind of safety culture he is promoting. So these all the things depends how he is carrying out the overall scenarios. That's important because when you are doing the work as a safety officer, the everyone industry has to give the respect and you must be the person of example for others. That is important. When you are an example for others, then only everyone hear your voice. So when you are not, in a scheduled manner, you are not working, you are also violating the safety things and you are not in a properly attentive, then it leads to others, they will think safety is very, very normal. So being a safety officer, when you are working, you have to make them feel them. It's a very, very, very professional and very, very important for life. Its main goal is to protect the people, to prevent the accident and to build a safe future. So that's why we have a 8 o'clock in the morning. So just imagine the construction or any kind of industry, it starts with the 8 a.m. So it means sometimes maybe 6 a.m. some of the construction industry. So it differs. But the 8 a.m. morning briefing. So once the safety officers comes, then he has to give the morning brief to the workers wherever the overall the project is there. You have some group and team is there. In the team and that group, you can brief overall. So what is the safety, how you are going to carry out, what kind of accident incident prevention is there. So these are the things you can brief in the morning brief. So either any kind of industry. So it is a positive side. How you are carrying out the positive safety, that is important. because the positive safety only save the environment and people. So when you have a morning brief, you can easily give the positive safety environment. That is important. So be positive, encourage the people, always kind enough, communicate easily, use their vernacular languages, and more communicate with the people with eye to eye contact. That is important. And also give some easily understandable words, simple English or simple words, whatever they know it, they understand. So these are the things within your hand only. So whenever you are coming for the work of 8 a.m., you can start with the morning brief with a positive brief from the morning to evening, what you are going to do, how you are going to carry safely. Then PPE, what are the PPEs, mandatory PPEs, whether you wear, and then what kind of hazards and risks are there. So how you carry out the work, then what will be the climate conditions. So this all you can brief, just 5 to 10 minutes is the time, but it's enough. But sometimes in a construction industry, you can take up to 15 minutes. So these all to make them aware about the safety, and it will give the more confident for them to feel in the field work. So that is the morning brief, 8 a.m. Okay, after completion of morning brief, then safety officer goes for the workplace inspection. So once he morning brief completed, he has to go for workplace inspection. So wherever the safety officer goes for workplace inspection, so he must ensure that he has some checklist with him about wherever the location, then what are the things he is going to check. That is important. So you have to check the workstations, laboratories, and vehicles. In case crane means crane operations, forklift means forklift operations, weldings, gaskettings means. So these are all the things you have to inspect, and when you are inspecting, then you can just take checklist wherever you have it. So you ticking the checklist, and also noting down the observations. Where you are inspecting there itself, you just note down the observations. That is important. So slowly you go by walk, if not possible. So department wise go for walk, then you can use the vehicle for long areas. So the areas when you are go there and visibly checking and visibly observing and note down the points, that is important. So that's what the workplace inspection says. It's about health, safety, and environmental inspection. So the environment side, the leakages and water saving, electricity saving, and any waste management side, housekeeping side. So, and also the health side, first aid and hygienic of health and hygienic of workplace, lavatories, restrooms. Sorry, these all you can check. And then safety wise, fire alarms, fire extinguishers, conditions. So these are the things you can check during the inspection time. So that is the 9 o'clock. So once 9 o'clock to it's taking around 10 to 10:30. So after that 10:30 a.m. the risk assessments. So the risk assessments you can carry out the risk assessments anywhere in the industry. For example, you can choose every day. You can choose because the risk assessments not uniform. It may be altered. One day, if a person, some machines changes, or place changes, or people changes, the risk assessments vary. So that's why the risk assessments continuously needs to modify. So that's why you yourself, being a safety officer, you yourself select, okay, this day, today, I'm going to do the risk assessment in so and so department, because in that department the new missionaries came, some of the new employees came. So for that, I have to do risk assessment for that industry, for that department, sorry. So that you have to decide and do the risk assessment. After the risk assessment, you have a control measures and also the new risk findings. These all you yourself evaluate. So that is your role as a safety officer. Then after 10:30 risk assessments, then 11:30 a.m. then permit verification. So you have in a yard, or you have a big industry, process industry, or construction, or manufacturing, whatever it may be. But you have a permit applications are there. So some of the contractor or your industries itself, they want to do high risk jobs. For example, welding, gasketing, confined space entry, radiation. So if they ask you to give the permission for the permit to work, for example, the yard area, one of your welders, one of your contract welder, they are asking you give a permit to work system. So you have to verify whether that welder has all the safety procedures, he is fulfilling all the safety standards, and then you have to verify the location. So everything okay, there is a monitoring person for the welding and PPEs you are checking, and then all the safety standards as per welding, once you check it, then only you are giving time for duration of the time needs to be acknowledged from your end. For example, one day morning to 8 to 5 o'clock means the one day you are verifying and giving. The next day means you have to ask them to for a permit to work system. So that is the thing. So once the permit verification completed 11:30, then 12:30 toolbox stock. So toolbox stock you have to keep it, because already you did the morning briefing. So now the toolbox stocks, so you can choose the any department where the new employees are somewhat new people for that industry. So you can choose that people, because that new people is always vulnerable, because they are easily prone to the accidents. So that's why whenever you are working as a safety officer, you have to concentrate new employees, new laborers, new workers, whoever working in the industry. So where you can select it as a toolbox stock, any required topic. For example, in yard area, the hot climate, heat stroke is one of the major issue. So you can bring the people there and give a topic like a toolbox stocks as a heat stroke, or you can give so many topics. Yes, it's required. So toolbox stocks, it's a very important when you are selecting, where you are selecting, how you are giving the brief. That's important. It's a meaningful one. You have to be very attentive and also give their own vernacular languages. That's important. And also you have to ease with them. Just give some jokes, make happy them, make comfortable with them. So that's important. When you are keeping the people comfortable, then only they will hear the things what they have. So toolbox stocks is an exchange of thoughts. So you have to ask them some questions, and friendly and mutual communication must be there during the toolbox stocks. You can select any topics, toolbox stocks. as I said, hot climate, heat stroke, winter climate, and also so many things. The risk assessment findings, then in case of accident, what you can do, in case of incident, what he can do. So these are the things you can discuss during the toolbox tasks. So each day you can have the one selected topics. So that is the 12:30. So 12:30, then in between you have a lunch. So the morning session over as a safety officer. Then 2 p.m. then monitoring work activities. So now 2 p.m. you are started to monitoring the work activities. Then only you can find whether the work is ongoing safely or not. So that's why when after 2 p.m. you just go each and every department. Then you see, observe the people, how whether they are doing right work, right tool, right PPE. So that thing you have to observe and note down. Even nowadays we are talking about behavior based safety observation, BBS. So that also you can do during the 2 o'clock monitoring work activities. So go and see each and every department wherever it's a possible one. So observe the people, how they are safely doing the work. If it's possible, if any good activities are there, good safety work is there, appreciate them. That is good thing, because one safety officer is coming there and appreciating means people also happy. You are promoting the safety culture. So that's important. So you have to go on each and every department and see the people, observe the things. In case of any issues, anything, you just note down, and later during the training time or toolbox time, you can tell them, or come in case personal mistakes mean, you can later you can bring the guy or talk to him and politely, humbly tell the problems, whatever it may be, you can rectify it through personal communications. So this is the monitoring work activities. Then 3:30 incident investigations. So whatever incident happened today morning to evening, so that incident investigation you can do during the 3:30 p.m. So you can go to the location and ask the victims, ask the people. For example, one injury happened, one fracture happened, or any vehicles dashes are there, any portal tissues. So these issues communicated to you, then you go to the location and interview the people, ask the victims, and make a conclusion and do the root cause analysis for incident investigation. That you can do during the 3:30 p.m. Then 4:30. So after completion of all these things, 4:30 p.m. you just sit and do the reporting. So you have to you yourself categorize which is a major, which is a minor. So which is a negligible. So negligible, leave it. Small petty issues are there, you leave it. But when you have major issues, that major issues you have to report it either email or any other your head or whoever you are reporting to, whether safety manager or GM or MD, whoever it may be. But you just make a detailed major report. Whatever things are happened today from the safety side, you make a detailed report and email to the concerned your reporting head. That is the reporting. Apart from that, you can make daily inspection report, full report, and sign it. That report also, daily inspection report, you keep it yourself. Or is there any practice in your company to send it to your head, reporting head? Then you can send the HSE inspection report also, and also the major issues, whatever, that also you are reporting. Apart from that, the HSE inspection report also you are reporting and keep it. So the 5 o'clock, you once finish everything, wrap up finish the all the HSE inspection and incident investigation, everything completed. During the wrap-up time, if it's possible, go a small round walk. If it's a location is very small, then it's better to go a walk or just a vehicle driving throughout the industry, or it's like a manufacturing industry, a small construction group and all, you can do that one. Then it's a big, very big industry, so it's not possible. But a small thing during the wrap up, you just finish it all the things. You just go through and observe any mishaps, any issues are there, or any communication coming from different journals or different people. So you just get it from that communication, and any issues, anyone communicating to you, that also you hear it and note down it. So for tomorrow's work. So that is the day in the life of a safety officer. So from the 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it starts with the morning briefing, then workplace inspection 9 o'clock, 10:30 risk assessments, 11:30 permit verifications, that is permit to work system. Then 12:30 toolbox tasks, then 2 p.m. monitoring work activities, 3:30 p.m. incident investigation, then 4:30 p.m. reporting to their reporting head. Then 5 p.m. wrap up in the overall issue. So this thing you have to make sure you are always protect the people and prevent the accidents and building a safe environment and promoting the safety culture throughout the day. And wherever you placed, wherever you are working, you have your main job is promoting the safety culture and protecting the people. So that is the day in the life of a safety officer. So tomorrow also we have a live program 3 p.m. the environmental licensing process in India. Environmental licensing process in India. So that's how you are understand about the environmental licensing process in India, because there are so many industries are there, so people not able to able to understand the how to get the environmental license. That thing we will talk tomorrow 3 p.m. So thanks for participating this a day in the life of a safety officer. It's I think it's a good brief for a safety officers. You can easily make a schedule like this and do the job and promote the safety culture and work as a professional. So that is the end of our sessions. So still you didn't subscribe the channel, subscribe it, share it, like it, and give the recommendation to your friends also, share it to your friends also. So that's very easy for you to recommend for a HSEMINDSETmm channel. And this channel is totally professional HSE channel. So you can get lot of HSE informations in our channel, like when you are going playlist or in video side or training, there are live courses. So many courses are there about different topics, not one topic, different topics I have touched. It's all my experience. So that experience from the various countries that made things are easier, and also it's easier for me to give these trainings. So go through it, definitely you'll get more experience and you can enhance your career also. So thanks for participating. Thank you very much. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you.